Hello friends, today we are going to practice some writing, so if you want to follow along with me, you can on a clean page in your writing journal. So, to get started, we are going to talk about the topic that we've been reading a lot about, which is gardening and plants. So, our question is, if you could grow a garden, what would you grow in your garden? So I've thought a lot about this, and I think I'm going to grow a garden this year. So I think that I want to grow vegetables that I like to eat. So I know that I like to eat corn. Now, when we're talking about this question about you growing a garden, who are we talking about? That's right, we're talking about ourselves, you. So the first person I'm going to draw is me. So I'm going to draw me really quick. Next up, I know that gardens need sunshine, so I'm going to draw my sun big and shining in the sky. Next, I'm going to draw my vegetables. Here's my garden. I'm going to lay it out. And next, I'm going to draw my first vegetable. I'm going to draw some corn stalks. So corn stalks are really big and really, really tall. So I'm drawing them taller than me. Next up, another corn stalk with big corn leaves. Those have really big leaves on them. One more corn stalk. The next thing I am going to draw is some potatoes. Now I know that potatoes grow under the ground, and I know that I've got to put some dirt over top of them. So there's dirt on top of my potatoes, and there's the little sprout that comes out of the ground. The next thing I'm going to draw is beans. Now I think that beans grow on little vines, so I'm just going to draw some funny looking lines with little beans on the end of them. I'm just going to do one of those, I think. I want to also grow some flowers in my garden, so I'm going to draw a few flowers. The other thing I want to grow in my garden is tomatoes. So there's my tomato plant, and it's kind of a taller plant, and I'm going to draw some tomatoes on there. Finally, the last thing that I'm going to draw is some squash. Squash is kind of a funny plant. It grows big, big leaves, and the squash hides under those leaves. So I'm going to draw a squash plant next with maybe two squash vegetables on it. So next, I'm going to color really fast, and then we'll come back to write our sentence. Okay, so we're ready to write our sentence. I'm going to start with in my garden, because I know this is my garden. I will grow, or I would grow. And I'm going to first write corn. I can sound that one out. Potatoes. Next up, we will grow our beans. And then our flowers, our tomatoes, or our squash will come next, and then finally our tomatoes. And remember to end our sentence with a period. Hope you guys enjoyed.